Hi everyone and welcome to Oddscheck.com, your one-stop shop to find the best value in the sports betting marketplace. Round 4 of the Champions League has been and gone, and with it another sumptuous half-century of goals and drama from Europe's best teams. Shakhtar Donetsk put in another incredible performance against Real Madrid, earning a draw out in Poland but being literally seconds away from what would have been an incredible win. Club Brugge qualified for the last 16 for the first time since their defeat in the final against Liverpool in 1976, with a solid draw out in Madrid against Atletico. And in the biggest surprise of the round, Maccabi Haifa beat Juventus 2-0 out in Tel Aviv for their first Champions League group stage victory since a 3-0 triumph over Manchester United in October 2002. So with round 5 just days away, who are you backing to win? Well, Oddscheck.com is your home to find the best odds on each and every Champions League game this season. Plus, with our exclusive premium bet finder tool, we instantly show you where there may be significant value to be had in the market. In a moment, I'll show you that there could be some interesting value to be had on Bayern Munich, Manchester City, Rangers and PSG, amongst many others. But first, let me take you through the top available odds for the key matches. The early kickoff on Tuesday, the 25th of October, takes us to Austria as RB Salzburg welcomed Chelsea to the Red Bull Arena. Salzburg continued their unbeaten run in Group E with a 1-1 draw out in Croatia. The result leaves them in second on 6 points in probably the most open group, where technically any of the 4 teams can still qualify. The Austrian champions have only lost once in all competitions this season and now play Chelsea for the first time in Salzburg. Top odds for a home win of 5.10 or 41-10. Chelsea enjoyed a comfortable victory at AC Milan after former Blues defender Tomori received an early red card. The 2-0 win continues Graham Potter's unbeaten start as manager and leaves the Blues top of the group on 7 points, but still with a lot to do to be sure of qualification. A win out in Austria would be enough though, although a 1-1 draw at Stamford Bridge was all they could muster back in September. Top odds for Chelsea to take all 3 points this time are 1.74 or 37-50. For the draw, it's 4.20 or 16-5. Later on that evening, we find ourselves in West Germany as Dortmund take on Manchester City at the Westfalen Stadium. England midfielder Jude Bellingham scored again as Borussia Dortmund drew with Sevilla in their Champions League Group G game. Bellingham, still just 19, got his 4th goal in this season's tournament, and the result ensured that second-place Dortmund will reach the last 16 if they pick up 1 point from their last 2 matches. However, Dortmund haven't beaten the Citizens since 2012, and top odds for them to win again here are 5.20 or 21-5. 10-man Manchester City missed a penalty and had a goal ruled out in a VAR-dominated goalless draw at Copenhagen, but still reached the last 16 of the Champions League. With Haaland watching on from the bench, City saw a run of 6 consecutive victories come to an end with the loss of their 100% record in the competition. With qualification now achieved, will Pep rest more players for the trip to Dortmund? Last year, City beat Dortmund 2-1 out in Germany, and top odds for them to get another win here are 1.70 or 7-10. For the draw, it's 4.65 or 73-20. At the same time, over in Group H in Portugal, Benfica play Juventus at the Estadio de Sport in Lisbon. A penalty at each end meant Benfica's trip to Paris finished in a well-earned draw, leaving the Portuguese club joint top of the group on 8 points. Still defending an unbeaten start in all competitions, Benfica are currently flying in the Premier Liga and have already beaten Juve 2-1 out in Turin back in September. A win here for Benfica would ensure their place in the last 16, and top odds for them to win are 2.03 or 103-100. Juventus face a tough task if they're to qualify for the knockout stages of the Champions League after suffering a shock loss away to Maccabi Haifa. The 2-0 defeat leaves Juve in 3rd in Group H with just 2 games left, with only 3 points from their first 4 matches. Back-to-back wins and luck elsewhere is the only way the 2-time European champions can now progress, and top odds for them to get the win and a vital lifeline are 4.00 or 3-1. For the draw, it's 3.80 or 14-5. On Wednesday, the standout fixture is in Group C as Barcelona take on Bayern Munich at the Nou Camp. Barcelona are on the brink of a group stage Champions League exit for the 2nd successive season after being held to a draw by Inter Milan in a breathless and high-octane game at the Nou Camp. The result leaves Xavi's side in 3rd on just 4 points and needing 2 wins from 2, plus results elsewhere to go their way, and after the added disappointment of defeat in last weekend's Clásico, it's now or never for the Catalans. Barca haven't beaten the Germans since 2015, and top odds for them to do it here are 2.41 or 141-100. Bayern Munich progressed to the Champions League knockout stages for the 15th successive season with victory at Viktoria Plzeň. While their Bundesliga form has seen them only win 4 of their opening 9 games, they've won all 4 of their Champions League group games, scoring 13 goals. Last season, Bayern hit 3 past Barca at the Nou Camp, and top odds for them to do it again here are 2.96 or 49 to 25. For the draw, it's 4.05 or 61 to 20. Now, I've used decimal and fractional odds for this video, but if you prefer American odds, you'll also find them available on the site. Whether you'd like to bet on any of these games or any others, Oddscheck.com also helps you to quickly see the bets where the highest paying bookie is offering significant value over their competition. How? Well, we do this with our exclusive premium bet finder tool found near the top of the screen. Here you can see we've moved the slider to 14% plus, and in doing so the premium bet finder tool automatically highlights the bets where the potential profit of the top paying bookie is 14% or higher than that of the median or the middle bookie. So we can see that there's a 14% divergence in value between the top and middle bookie for some interesting bets, including away wins for Maccabi Haifa, Rangers and Bayer Leverkusen, and draws out in Paris, Bruges and Milan. So if you fancy a bet on any of these results, then there's at least 14% more potential profit to be made between the top and middle bookies. Now, if I slide the premium bet finder tool back down to 10% plus, we suddenly see a serious divergence in value between bookies for lots of other potentially interesting bets, including a home win for PSG, Inter and Ajax, away wins for Manchester City, Viktoria Plzeň and Sporting, and lots of interesting draws including at Seville, Leipzig, Dortmund, Naples, Ajax, Barcelona and Frankfurt. So if you fancy a bet on any of these results, then there's 10% more potential profit to be found between the top and middle bookies. Now, of course, due to regulations, we can't actually show you which bookies have the top odds in this video. To view your actual results, you'll find links in the video description to head on over to Oddscheck.com. Remember, bookmaker odds can change between the time we made this video and the time at which you view it, so do make sure to subscribe to the channel and ensure to turn on notifications using the bell icon so you can take advantage of our updates as they happen. Now, even if the odds have changed, Oddscheck.com and our premium bet finder tool are always here to help you find the highest available odds and explore interesting value in the sports betting marketplace. Well, that's all for this video, but we're going to have more updates for you very soon. If you found it to be helpful, please do let us know by hitting the like button, and be sure to get your predictions into the comments below. Enjoy the games, and remember, please play responsibly.